Hey guys, so just sitting in front of everyone's favorite tree. I had to wait for the siren to stop. Shit went on for like 5 minutes. So it's Thursday, and I don't have to go to work today. And you're like, John, what happened? Well, I don't know what happened. My manager calls me last night and says I didn't have to come in because something having to do with hours being over hours for the stocking people or some shit like that, which I seriously doubt. Um, I left early yesterday. Wasn't really feeling that great, so I didn't take my breaks, and that means I was able to just take off early. And but it's a tactic that employers do rather than saying, that you're doing something wrong or whatever. Like I show up on time. Actually, I show up early. I mean, I'm supposed to start work at 9. I show up at like 8. So I'm on time. I do my job, but I just can't do it as fast as everyone else because I'm not fucking put together properly like everyone else. My body is broken. Like everyone else, if there's something on the bottom shelf that needs to be stocked, they can just squat down or they can just kneel. I can't. It hurts too much. So I have to fucking sit on the ground. Um, I you have when we take out carts, like we put the boxes on the carts and you have to count how many you take out each time. So if you put down like 30 boxes, afterwards, after you stock everything, you count how many boxes you have left, basically back stock if you you didn't have room for whatever needed to be, like if something was stocked completely and you had extra, that's the box that was, back stock, so you count that. So, like yesterday, I did 3 boats worth, and boats are just the carts, that's just what we call them. But the first one I did was 35, the second one was 30, and then I had a few minutes to spare before I left, so I did like 15. And each one I only put back maybe, let's see, the first one was 3, the second one was 3, and then the one with 15, I did all of them. So it's not like I'm freaking sitting there around dilly dallying, freaking jerking off or something. No, I'm doing my job. But that, like I say, it's a common tactic that employers use. It's like, well, he's not doing, as much as we want him to do, so we're just gonna start cutting hours because he's totally making a lot working 3 days a week anyway. I mean, my last paycheck, I worked 3 days, 7.35 an hour for about 8 hours. I should be getting well over like $100 something a week. My paycheck was like $64. So that means they're taking out way too much for tax. So I mean, how can anyone survive with that? But the good thing is, I know that when shit like that happens, if they start cutting hours or something like that, and they say it's because of hours and this and that being over hours and this and that, you can file for unemployment. But then there's also the chance that that's when the truth comes out because unemployment talks to them. And if they say, "Oh no, it's this is the reason," it's like, well, they said it was this reason. You know, they say one thing to you and then they'll tell unemployment another. So, but if it's for no fault of your own, basically you get unemployment and getting hours reduced for, like I said, no fault of your own. If it has nothing to do with you and it's just something that happens, you can get partial unemployment for that. So they can go ahead and freaking fuck around all they want if they want to do that. Because if this happens again, I'll know it's more than just, because it's funny how this happens all of a sudden. And they're 2 weeks, and all of a sudden, hours are cut after, I'm not feeling good, and I ask to go home early. I'm like, I haven't been well in like a couple weeks, but I'm not gonna call out. It's only been 2 weeks. I'm not gonna call out sick. I said, so can I just like not take my breaks and just like leave at 1? Because I normally leave at like 3 or 4. So I just said, hey, and then she said, yeah, that's fine. I said, are you sure? I said, because I can stay if you need me to. I mean, like, if this is going to cause some kind of problem or make it seem like I don't want to do the job or this, that, I can stay. She's like, no, it's fine. It's not a problem. So, But yeah, I show up on time, like I said, ahead of work, ahead of schedule. I do my job. I don't fucking jerk around or anything. So there should be no reason why my hours would be reduced like that already. But employers, it's all of them. So if this happens again next week or something, like it gets to like next Thursday or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, you don't have to come in today. Hours are over again." It's like, uh-huh. And let me guess, next week it's going to be the same. Oh, well, I don't know about next week. Yeah, and then next Thursday comes along. It's, you don't have to come in today either. Huh, 3 weeks in a row, I didn't have to come in on Thursday. Imagine that. Starting to think that it's more than just some hours being over. But I don't have foresight, so I can only speculate. But yeah, that's just a long way of saying I had off today. And I don't go back to work until Tuesday. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go to Dollar General and get my stuff because I planned on working today and then getting stuff at work, but I'm not working today, so I've got the whole weekend to plan for with food and all that great crap. But anyways, you guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later.